Hey guys, Scott here. A little bit of outside of DBD news today. Although a lot of DBD content creators did mess around with this game. The creators of Deceive Inc., their company basically just shut down. And I wanted to just rant for a little bit over how I do not understand why this game did so poorly. I have no idea how a game I found to be so fun could have just had single digit and double digit player numbers for most of its lifespan. I don't understand. It had a couple of months where it actually had like 1,000 players and was starting to do pretty decently, but then it just sort of just died and it never really recovered from that. And I don't understand why. So for those who have never played this game, it was a very interesting type of shooter that incorporated deception mechanics as well. Basically, when you spawn in, you are disguised as an NPC on the map, and while you are disguised, your facing direction is hidden. So you can just be walking forward but looking directly at a player, and you wouldn't be looking at that person. So there was a stealth component like that to where you didn't actually know if an NPC was a player unless you observed their movements and noticed something was very weird there. So you would notice like they would jump or crouch or do something that normal NPCs would not do. So you'd have to study the NPCs, you'd have to study the players, and then you'd also have to focus on the main objective of the entire game, which was breaking into this vault, getting this briefcase, and then escaping with it. And everyone else is trying to do the same thing as you. You can play this game as solo or playing with a team of 3. I like playing with a team of 3. I found that to be by far the most fun mode in the game. But the actual deception mechanics combined with the shooter mechanics, which felt just super pristine, by the way, felt like just a generally good shooter as well. Pretty much, I don't know, everything about the game was incredibly fun. I don't really have a single bad thing to say about it, which again is why I am so confused that the game did so badly. So I have a couple of theories as to why. Now, probably the most obnoxious thing about the game was the playstyle shifted a bit more aggressive over time, kind of like in Dead by Daylight, for instance, where it less became about the immersion and trying to stealth, and there were a lot of people that just spawned in and treated it like a deathmatch and shit like that. But the problem was, if you treated it like that, you would often die way more than if you didn't, because I don't care if you're fucking Shroud, if you start a fight with a guy shooting you in the back of the head because you're really obvious, you would be in a massive disadvantage and you would probably go down. So you could play like a dumbass, but it would very often result in you just getting killed, so it kind of self-regulated like that. Other than that, the game was very cheap. It had just basically just cosmetics in their store. It wasn't like there's no pay to win aspect or anything like that. I don't really understand why the game didn't do well. I know I keep rehashing the same point, but I can't even like think of something. It was just fun from the first game I played until I stopped playing. It had basically never not been fun. And now, unfortunately, the company has pretty much shut down. Now, what does that mean for the game? Well, it means the game will be up probably for a little bit of time, but eventually it's just going to die. And I would love to see it somehow saved in some way. I don't know how. I just want to see a resurgence of it or something. But honestly, bigger content creators than me have tried, and it just doesn't work. I don't know why. I usually am really good at analyzing why like things have failed or succeeded, why something is seen as fun or not fun. I cannot comprehend why this game did not succeed. It had all of the elements. It had very funny like viral moments that could happen for that type of popularity. It has the immensely satisfying shooter mechanics. The powers of all the characters are really fun. The core team exercises were really fun, just like playing with your team and stuff. It was just, everything about it was just so good. And I'm so sad to see, the eventual death of the game. It hasn't happened yet, but it will happen soon, since, obviously the servers are going to be going down eventually, because, this is not a supported game anymore. So, yeah, that's it. Just a minor eulogy on Deceive Inc. I really am going to miss this game so much. I loved playing it. I really hope, I don't know, I don't care who does it. I will take anybody. Fucking get Kai Cenat or something. Just fucking play this game. I don't care whose audience or player base we get. Just somebody, please revive this game. I don't want to see it die. I would love to see this shit get revived and not, reach its end. But that's it. I just wanted to give a eulogy to one of my favorite games of the past couple of years. Deceive Inc. I loved you. Praying for a miracle, man. That's it. See you next time.